Alright, you guys know that I love luxury bags, and in recent years there has been a lot of new brands that have come into the market introducing high quality, affordable but luxurious bags. And today I wanted to thank Fashion4 for working together with me for this video, and we will be reviewing 3 different brands that are affordable, very stylish, but also well made. So I think most of you are not foreign to the brand Wandler, Yuzavi, and By Far, and I do understand that a lot of people are very curious about these brands because they don't know the quality. You must have seen it around on social media or somebody wearing the bag, and you might have been wondering to yourself, are they really worth the money? Are they worth you actually spending $600, $700 to get these bags? So today I will be doing a full-on complete review of these 3 brands and also showing you some of the bags from the collection so that you can get to decide for yourself. And definitely I would recommend some of these bags that I think you should definitely purchase. So let's go. So one of the first few brands that I want to highlight is this By Far brand. So this actually, I have seen it a lot in my socials. I have seen people using it. I've seen people buy this bag, and I've always been very curious because these bags are so affordable. Also really stylish, and I do see a lot of cool girls wear it, so that got me really curious about the quality of the bags. So today we're gonna review 4 different bags from By Far bags, and I have them in my hand now, and we'll go through them one by one from the cheapest to the most expensive so that you can actually decide whether By Far is the right bag for you. If you haven't known already, I buy all of these bags through Fashion4, which is the leading luxury platform in Indonesia. They have 100% authentic products for a really great price. So do check them out because I have a special code in the caption for you. So let's talk about By Far. So By Far is actually an Australian-based label that was created in 2016 by these 3 female founders. 2 of them are actually twin sisters, and one of them is their best friend. So I think the brand idea came about that they love fashion, but they feel like there weren't a lot of affordable bags in the market. So that's why they set out to create a brand that really catered to the mid-range luxury bag sectors, which you don't really see in brands like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, because for these prices that you're paying for a bag, you probably only can get like a small tiny fashion jewelry. So let's go towards reviewing the bags one by one because I have 4 gorgeous bags from them, and I wanted to show you which bags are my favorite and which are my least favorite. So the cheapest bag from what they have on Fashion4 is this By Far Rachel shoulder bag. So this comes in a cream cocoa leather that you can see. So it's not actually crocodile leather, but it's actually just embossed, and it's pretty long. I think it's about 28 cm or 30 cm, and it fits really nicely into your palms. What I like about By Far is that they create gorgeous mini bags that are really great alternative to a lot of brands that are out there. To be really honest, when I first opened up this bag, I don't think this is something that I would purchase because I feel like this is very trendy, and I don't know if I'm going to use them for a long time in my wardrobe or not. But bear in mind, I'm also in my 30s, and I'm looking for things that I can actually wear to formal casual occasions, and I really want to have something in my wardrobe for the next 10 years. I like how there are details that are quite gorgeous. Personally, it's not a bag that I would buy, but I do know that a lot of people love the Prada bag silhouette, so this is, I think, a really great alternative. Plus, it's not super thick, so it's not bulky at all, and you can definitely fit quite a bit of stuff in it. So there are stuffings inside, but you can see that you can fit a lot of different things. Next up on the by far list, this is the by far mini handbag, and as you can see, the silhouette is very similar to your Jacquemus bag that you see blow up on socials. So this bag is actually like a mini handbag where you can hold it and you can actually use it as a sling bag. So I have worn this in different ways, and I think it's a really good alternative to your Jacquemus. It is super quiet. There's not really any branding on it. You cannot really tell whether it's from a luxury brand or not, which is sometimes good, sometimes a bad thing. There's no logo, nothing embossed on it. This bag is a cute casual bag that you can carry out to parties, but you can also bring this to a cute date. Ta-da! All right. I wanted to show you one pretty unique bag that I picked out on Fashion 4 from By Far. I believe this is Peyton leather, and this actually has quite cute details on it. There's like this belt, buttons, thick straps, and it fits quite nicely on my shoulder like this. I think this is a super trendy, and it's honestly fits quite a lot. You can see the inside. Personally, I'm not thoroughly impressed with the leather quality. I feel that this pattern leather isn't what I would pick out, but I know that a lot of people love this sort of leather. I just feel like for this material, it can look a little bit cheap, and it can look too trendy or too stylish. I feel like this isn't something that I would actually buy in my 30s. But I think this brand, I think By Far, is really catered towards a younger audience. They are people who don't want to like pay $3,000 over for a bag. They want something trendy, they want something stylish, and I do think that By Far really caters very well towards that group of clienteles. To be really honest, it's not my first pick, but I do know that a lot of people actually love this bag. I was showing some of my friends this bag and they absolutely love it. So it's back to like personal preferences. For me, I think for this price, I'd rather settle on something a little bit cheaper because it's just way too trendy for my liking. Alright, the last bag on my list from By Far is by far, pun intended, my most favorite bag from the 4 bags that I've chose from Fashion 4. So I believe this last bag is something that is quite classic, but at the same time trendy, and I do think that it's not functional, but I personally really like it a lot. And that is By Far Baby Amber bag. This is in the same material that I just showed you in the previous bag. It's called a semi Peyton leather, and honestly I think this material works really well for a smaller bag than compared to a bigger bag. I'll just show you for reference. Like, I do think that this particular material just works better on smaller bags that are not covered in just like Peyton. I personally like this bag a lot. I think this is something that I would actually add to my collection. I like it because it is obviously very trendy, very stylish. It has really subtle branding, like here, By Far. It's silver, it's cute. I do think that it fits nothing, absolutely nothing. It probably fits your key cards and your lipstick, and that's about it. But I personally think that out of all of the bags from By Far, this would be my top pick. I note that on their website, they also sell this in different colors and different types of leather. So I definitely would consider this particular baby amber bag so that, you know, if I were to pick something from this brand, it probably would be this one. I do think that this bag, it has a very classic silhouette. It kind of reminds me of the Prada Saffiano bag the little pochette that you see all it girls are carrying. So this is a really great alternative if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable and you're not looking to spend like $2,000 on a nylon bag. At least this one's in leather. So I have just reviewed the 4 different bags that I have from By Far. So they are the Manu handbag, the Baby Amber top zipper shoulder bag, the mini handbag, and the Rachel shoulder bag. So I think a common theme for By Far bags is that they use a shiny leather, and in my opinion, like, I think the shiny leather can make a bag look cheap depending on how it's done. I don't think that on these types of mini bags they look cheap. They actually look quite elevated in my opinion. I personally would not buy By Far bags simply because in my opinion, like, it's catered towards a younger audience and I'm just not one of them. Like, I don't need bags that are cheap but only last a few years. I think if you're somebody who actually loves trendy bags, this is a really great alternative brand for you. Personally, I'm not a big fan of shiny leather because it's just not my thing. I do know that a lot of people love it, but if I were to pick a bag from By Far collection, out of this 4 bags that I have, I'll probably go for this one right here. I think this one is gorgeous. So hopefully you guys love this review of affordable mid-price luxury bags. I have 2 other videos that are coming out sometime this week, sometime next week, and I do think that you should check them out if you're looking to buy a new bag.